Hello, we are St. Lawrence's College in Ballybank, and in this video we'll be talking about how our school joined the Lead Streets program and became more sustainable. So we joined the program because we saw that our school had some flaws and wasn't doing the best job at protecting the environment. So we believed it would be a great way to educate ourselves and take action.
So as you can see here, Mina and I went to Arena Stadium where our sustainable talk took place. So from there we took some inspiration, and thanks to it, this year we've achieved our as mentioned before, we took inspiration from the 17 development goals, but we based all of our goals in the life on land. So come with me because I'm gonna show you.
As you can see here, we started growing our own garden, and because we wanted to challenge ourselves to see if we could really grow something. And yeah, right now we are planting lettuce, but there's also chickpeas which are growing over there. And I really have to say it's really good. The lettuce this morning we tried, and it's really good, and it's really easy and simple. It's not expensive as you might think. You just only need soil and seeds, and that's it.
So I started doing community reach out class and sustainability class, and the streets have been getting a lot cleaner around the school, and the neighbours and just the whole community has been getting a lot happier and grateful for our work.
To prove that, we're going to talk with Mr. Fitzgerald, our principal now.
Good morning, I'm right now with Mr. Fitzgerald, the principal, and I'm going to be asking some questions. Have you received any feedback from the neighbourhood since we started picking up the litter around the school?
Yeah, it's funny that you should ask that question, because only actually this morning I received an email just before 7 o'clock in the morning, which is a sign of enthusiasm. Our residents committee, the local residents committee in the neighbourhood, they met in the school last night for a meeting, and they complimented us and particularly our students on the great work that they've done in the locality. We have had an issue with litter, we've had an issue with the school meals packaging as well, particularly. So we've internally done some, I suppose, changes as regards where people eat, and I think that has reduced the litter internally, and as a consequence that's reduced the litter outside. But also it takes time to educate people, it takes time for them to realise the why of something, and it definitely takes time for habits to form. I think they say it takes 30 days to break a habit, so it does take time. I will say though that the residents particularly have complimented the students more than once to me over the last few months on their very proactive work. It's extremely visible when you go out with your high-vis jackets and you have your litter pickers and bags of rubbish. And I know from linking with Miss McCarthy, for example, that we had great success. I think the first day we picked up 4 bags of litter, and the last time that you went out there wasn't even a need for a full bag. And that shows you that things have changed. And also the tidier our community is, the more respect people generally will give us. And we work as part of a community. We're a very interesting school because we're in a housing estate. We have hundreds of visitors come across our campus every day, and you have to compliment people. Generally people will not litter on this campus, so we shouldn't dare litter their area where they live. But it's been a huge amount of work, and I'm really proud that you've done it. And communities that work together are better for that,
And do you think the Green School have made a difference around the school?
Yeah, they've made I suppose, a visible difference. You can walk along the corridors, you can see the great work that's actually being done, and I think that that's good advertising for, maybe first years to get involved. It's good advertising to remind 6th years as well that even though their days are coming to an end here, they still can contribute positively to our school. I'm really proud as well that our staff have gotten on board. We, at any meetings I've had maybe 5 or 6 staff at that meeting. And so if you think of the momentum that people have behind our green schools, it's really, really empowering. Our student council are actively involved. Any of the meetings I've attended, it has always come up as a topic for discussion, and that means that people value speaking about it, or they value the change that it can potentially bring. I was reading a book maybe about 6 months ago, and it was Why Societies Fail, or Why Civilizations Collapse. There are many reasons, of course, but the reason I'm mentioning it is because more often than not, one of the factors for societies not doing well is because they consume the resources within the community. They continuously consume. They never mind or protect, a valuable plant. They never mind or protect a sustainable source of food. They don't value it. They don't think like that. They think just in the now. Today I'm hungry, I'll eat everything. So the way that we're approaching the sustainability, it's not okay, we have to have brand new bins and everyone's happy because it's a shiny new bin. It's meaningful engagement, and that's the difference I am noticing, is that people are passionate about it, but they're looking at that bigger picture. They're not looking at, okay, now we have the bins, what do we go to next? What's next on, so that we can tick that box? This isn't a ticking a box exercise. This is, we value the planet. We want to change the way people are doing things because we are absolutely destroying it. And I have to hand it to our staff. They don't need encouragement because they're active, and that's what leaders do. We don't need to encourage our students, they act because they're leaders. And I've enjoyed watching it develop, and I've enjoyed watching it grow.